Do you think Anakin would believed Fives when Fives had told him that Palpatine was behind everything right before he died? Do you remember that part when
Oh yeah, kind of
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
beginning of season 6, I
um
believe. Wasn't it
yes, like
season
the episode
6?
3 or 4? Yeah, it's season
Yeah,
six
Yeah, it
because
was.
because that part of Five's arc was like season 6, episode 1 through 3,
I
I
think so.
believe.
right.
So
Yeah,
no, I
one through four.
see. I don't know. That may actually that could have been because I mean, some some of the Jedi were kind of suspecting Palpatine. Some people were suspecting Palpatine wasn't who he said he was. I mean, or because I mean, he was like everywhere, and anytime it really had to deal with anything mysterious, he was always at the head of it. Like for instance, the Zillo Beast. I mean, there's no need for him to be there. So, I mean, so maybe if Fives had said that it was Palpatine doing all this, and would have been more forthcoming about the information to the entire Jedi Council, or maybe just to Obi-Wan and Anakin, it probably would have. I don't know. I feel like it would have been different. So
Yeah. If Five said that Palpatine was behind all this and brought it to them, I think they would have done some serious thinking about it.
or if he
Then,
wasn't so hesitant
Maybe.
when to shoot Palpatine, because I mean, isn't that where Fives was killed? Was in a
no.
warehouse? Yeah,
hmm
I think it was one of the
Yeah, he was
warehouse.
in a warehouse, but he wasn't.
yeah, it was in a warehouse, and he
But
had
he was trying
kidnapped.
to talk to Rex and Anakin
Yeah.
to tell
Because
them.
he had kidnapped Palpatine, the Supreme Chancellor. He was in a warehouse, and Anakin and Rex and I think a couple other clones showed up, and they were telling him not to do it, and he's sitting there trying to, um, kind of make sense of all this information, try to tell them about it. But I feel like if he would have shot the Chancellor and then would have explained why he did it, would have been different as well. I feel like that should have been the case.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for your answering. Now, what I think, this is just my opinion about if Anakin would have believed Fives. I think that Anakin, no matter what, about how he was like possibly, what happened to Tup. The Yeah, what was it called? Like his he's gone crazy, whatever you call it. Um, so I think he would have thought Fives was doing that same thing. Maybe it was contagious somehow or something like that. But he's close enough to Palpatine to think that he can't be involved with something that evil. Well, Anakin is. So I think even though how close Anakin Fives are, I think he thinks he's crossed the line possibly, and there's nothing he can do for him and
I
just
can
help him.
see I see that because I think that was pretty clear in the way that I mean Anakin wanted to believe him, but at the same time it kind of felt like Anakin internally was like this isn't right. But I think that was probably why that part of the Fives arc was so good because it really just brought so much depth into
I
that
like
whole
that too.
scenario. So
Right.